Today I'm going to show you a method for sketching faces very quickly, and I've done a few already. I'm going to do another one based on the face on the right. I'm using a 4B pencil, which is a little bit to the darker side, and 80-pound drawing paper. I like something with a little bit of tooth. First, I'll take you through the process step by step, pausing the video to explain things more thoroughly, and then I'll replay the drawing at its normal speed without any commentary. So as you can see, I'm drawing an oval shape. This is going to be a 3/4 view at a downward angle. I'm holding my pencil with an overhand grip. It helps with making quick gestures. And later on, when I get into finer details, I'll switch to a more traditional grip. So there's one line down the middle, vertically, for the center of the face, and then a horizontal line through the middle of that where the eyes will be, and then on that lower half I'm dividing that in half again. That line is where the nose will be, and the line below that is the mouth. I usually like to do that just slightly higher than halfway. And now the hair helps to put in the larger forms first. I drew the eyebrows before the actual eyes, and I don't know if that really makes a difference. Now the nose, there's the upper lip. I'm using a lot of value here. You can define almost the entire face with value, by which I mean shading, and there's a little bit of a line there. One of the mistakes that beginner artists make is trying to define everything with lines and putting in too much detail. Sometimes less is more. Of course, you do have to strike a good balance between line and value. Now, I'm a little bit of the ear I put in, and I'm shading behind that to create a shadow. Putting in more texture in the hair. Defining the chin a little bit more. Already you're seeing that this face is not a whole lot like the other one, but I really only wanted to use it as a very loose reference. I didn't even have a reference for the original. And you actually could leave it like this, or maybe put in a few more details, but this is a pretty good sketch as it is. If you wanted to, you could ink over it. When I do that, I actually tend to use a lighter pencil. In this case, I'm going to continue putting in some more shading and some more details. Decided that the light source is from the right, so there's going to be a shadow falling across the other side of the face. I'm starting to put in the darkest values now. After I lay in the initial sketch, I generally try to put in the darkest values so that we have the lights and the darks, and then from there I fill in what's in between, putting in some creases at the corners of the mouth, defining lines. You see I've switched my grip to, well, as close to normal as I hold the pencil. And nostrils, more details in the eye. I'm softening some of that, but I don't want to overdo it. It always looks better when there's some texture. Okay, bridge of the nose is getting a little dark there, and I'm kind of not happy with that, so erase. And if I was working from a reference, there would be less trial and error, but since I'm making this up as I go, shade the area between the eyes. Darken that iris. You don't have to draw lines, unbroken lines around the entire eye. You don't have to be that explicit. Just darken the areas that would be darkest. The corner of the eyes. That's where the lashes would meet. And I'm almost done with this. I don't think I'm going to do too much more. It's funny, I wasn't sure at the beginning whether I wanted this to be a man or a woman, and it looks more like a woman now, which is fine. I did not have a plan. Darken under the chin a little. Make some corrections. Need to work on that nostril. It's a little bit muddled. I use a click eraser for small details and fill in a little bit of a line there, and I think I'm going to call that done. Thanks for watching.